Good evening, everyone. It's 5 minutes past 9, and I think it's a good time to start. So I welcome everyone to this meeting. I welcome Sir Rick. I welcome every one of us. And I'm glad to be a moderator here. My name is Oriofe Ajit Sumobi, and I'm a passionate network marketer. And it's such a privilege to be here and to be moderating this particular call. So this evening, we have a training from our top upline, our brand partner, Rick Billings, to teach us how to go through the back office, how to learn the basic procedures of the back office. And I would like everyone to pay attention. I'm sure those of us here have other members, other teammates. So I think this is the time to speak to everyone, to have them join this training so that we can get the best out of it. So it's such a privilege. And I'm sure most of us are not new to NewAge, and we're not new to Sir Rick Billings. So he's going to be training us today, and I expect also have our notes pads and all that to take down the necessary information. So I welcome Sir Rick Billings to take us on the training. Thank you, sir. You're welcome, sir.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. So hello, everyone. Most everybody I'm sure knows me. I've been with the company for 11 and a half years, NewAge, and was RX first, now NewAge. And it's getting pretty exciting because we're getting down to the wire now. They have the products that we're going to soft launch with is Noni, and that is coming to the port and is clearing the port, I should say, and should on its way to the warehouse. And so it's like I said, it's getting close. And then once it gets to the warehouse, I think Craig's putting an action plan together right now, so they can hopefully by I got my fingers crossed, but hopefully by the third or fourth week in November, just in a week or two from now, you'll be able to start enrolling products. But what I want to do today is I want to take you through a couple resources and then the back office and do a complete training with you to show you this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, and you should be able to see my screen now. And what you're seeing now is a website that I built a long time ago, many years ago, called ExploreNewAgeAfrica.com. Explore NewAge Africa. And this is towards the end of the slides. If I hit in the right corner, if I back up, I'll be going through the slides backwards, okay? Towards the last slide, this has a resource page on it. It's actually slide, it says number 16 here. It has a resource page. And this is where you can find information on the hero products that will be coming shortly after Noni launches. It has the African compensation plan. So if you click on that, it'll open up a new tab and it'll show you the compensation plan there. Okay. It has the Facebook group, which I would highly recommend that everybody gets into the Facebook group here. Okay. It's called NewAge Africa Official is what the page is called. Facebook.com/NewAge Africa Official. You can just click on that link and then follow this page, because all the announcements that they make, as they make announcements, will be on this Facebook page, okay? They'll also put it on the Instagram page, which newageafrica.co goes to their Instagram page, okay? So you can follow that too. I don't know why that's not coming up. It did earlier anyway, but this is the Instagram page. And what I'm going to do with this recording I'm doing right now is I'm going to put it on another page past this. So you'll see another page either down, maybe I'll do it down, okay, below this page. You'll hit a down arrow, and I'll put this video on that page. That way you can go back to it. You could share it with your team. You could use it as a resource and stuff like that, because what we're going to go through today is no different for anybody. So we're going to go over here, and I've logged into the back office. I don't want to, I'm going to mess your name up if I say it, so I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, and so this is when you go on the desktop, This is what your back office dashboard looks like for NewAge, okay? So you have your brand partner ID up here, you have the business level that you are, and then the title that you are up in the upper left-hand corner right here. And then as you look at this, it'll have information here. It'll have your savings bonus as you start to earn that. It'll have your organization of people you've sponsored and stuff like that, and so on all the way down here. And you'll get used to this right here. And then it has some quick buttons for enroll, shop, and subscribe. Okay, which this subscribe is the same subscribe over here. So what I'm going to tell everybody to do is right now they're porting all the registrations. If you registered in South Africa, they're porting it all over to the Nigerian country code. I don't know when they'll get done with that, but just be patient with them. That's okay. You'll make sure and change the flag in the upper right-hand corner for now to Nigeria by just clicking on it. It would have been South Africa. Just change it to Nigeria here. Okay. And then I'm going to ask you to go into the settings down here and change your address. Okay. So click on settings, and what you'll need to do is add an address. Now, this is the address from South Africa. Okay. So just go in here and click add an address, and then complete this title, name, address, your city or town that you're in. Pick, pick whatever, it says state here, but just pick whichever one applies to you. And then your postal code. Now, what I like to tell people to do is go through and search your address on Google to make sure, or type in Google, what is the country code for, whatever town, Lagos or whatever that you're in. Okay. So you get the right postal code. So as they do the deliveries, they'll make sure they have the right postal code. Then put your phone number and your email address, and then hit save. And what happens is when you do that, it'll show the old address. Let me go back to it, and the new one. And just set your new address to default. Make sure your new address says default. And if you can remove the old address, go ahead and remove it. In this case, it's requiring one, so you can't move this right here. But I think when you have two addresses in there, you're able to remove this old address. Okay. And so let me look at something here. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing just a second. Yep, that's fine. Okay, I just had to double check something. Okay, and if you're just coming on, make sure you mute yourself. So you've changed your address in your back office.
Go to church. I just like said that. So
let's see, please mute yourself. Okay. And so the next thing to do is you'll become familiar with your back office. This is where you'll set your subscription, and you won't be able to do that until we launch. But you'll want to make sure that you're on 20 point. You'll be on auto ship with the soft launch with 100 points from Noni. Okay, but eventually when Hero comes in, they can set it for a lesser subscription amount that goes every 4 weeks. And if somebody's challenged with that, I'd just say set your subscription, you get your products in, and then sell them, and you can get your money back, right? So you're able to sell that product. Now, Noni's only going to be available through representatives and brand partners like yourselves in Nigeria. If you ever seen Noni there before, it will not be available to other people unless they are a brand partner in NewAge, okay? So that's where you'll set your subscription. It's pretty easy. You'll just hit this add new subscription. You'll put it out there, and you want to stay active so you can earn commission. So your active is every 4 weeks, okay? You'll get your subscription. Now, if you want to buy more products in between there, okay, you'll just shop. You'll click the shop button. And what happens when you click the shop button? It opens a new tab and goes to the NewAge.com website, and it's going to show that you're logged in up here, okay? See that in the upper corner right here? You're logged in. If you're not, click this button right here and log in, okay? Click that little person icon right there and log yourself in. So this is where you shop. Now, I'll leave that open for right now because we're going to show something in a minute here. Okay, and you can buy products, and if you buy them, for yourself and they're over your auto delivery, you'll earn commission on the points. You'll always get the cheapest price, which is 30% off here, okay? As you go down here, you'll see orders. Now you say, what's orders, Rick? Orders are the orders that you place yourself, okay? This is your own order history. You'll see the order you placed, how much it is, which commission week, how much points it is to tracking the item, and then there's a date range. So then this is order history, and you have your your order right here. Okay. The next thing down here was we have smart links. Smart links are a link that you can create for any product, and actually any product in the world, worldwide that we sell. Okay. So let's just say, for an example, you have somebody in the United States and they want to buy and we have all the products here, right? They want to buy, let's say, MOA, okay? They want to buy the MOA we have here. Now, MOA is not available in Nigeria, but it's available in the United States. So what you would do is you come over here to the shop, okay? Icon, which we had one open actually, okay? You would change the country code flag to the United States because that's where they would buy it. Okay, there was a Spanish option there. And then you'd come over here, and this is products in the United States. You'd come over, it's in the Nutrify line. You click Nutrify. You can actually just come over here to search and type MOA. Now, you can do this for anywhere around the world that we are in those markets. And you come down here, you look for MOA, which is right here, and you hit Add to Cart. And then you would view it. And you'd come up here. This is MOA. Somebody here wants to buy a box of MOA. You would hit Create Smart Link. And then you would name it MOA, what I do, MOA, and I put US in parentheses, USA. So that tells me that this link is for MOA and it's for somebody in the USA. And you have as many links as you want. There's no limit to them. And this has a promotional code, which means you can give them 15% off. If you don't want to give them 15% off, uncheck that. And they would automatically get, unless you hit hide, subscribe. If they subscribe, they get an extra 15% off. And you get the points accordance. Okay. I mean, if you sell MOA here, you're going to get, I believe it's 80 points. And those points can go towards your auto ship. Customers can go towards your auto ship. So people say, well, I can't afford it. Well, if you sell a product to somebody and it's 100 points, that in the qualifying week, that takes care of your auto ship if you weren't paying that. So I did generate link, okay? And here's the link. You can copy it if you're going to send it to them. There's a barcode that you can download. You can drag it to your desktop, okay? Now, when I close this and I come back over to my back office and I refresh this, I'm going to see this link here. MOA US, here it is. So if I want to send it to any time, here's a QR code, promotional. It generates 52 points, actually. Here's their price right here with the discount, public, and then edit and so on. So if I want to send it to somebody, I just click this copy button or I copy it. And this works very similar into your app, but it's just your app is going to be smaller. The NewAge Share app, the screen will just be smaller. But you can do all this in your app. So this link will stay here until you delete it. Okay, so it'll stay in your back office. You can send this to anybody anytime. So if you have people in France, in the UK, in Canada, in Asia, you can sell them any of the products. If they were in Nigeria and somebody was going to buy it, you just go to your back office, close this. I would go to the cart here. Well, I'll leave it there. I'll show you how to delete it in a second. I would change the flag to I'm going to say South Africa because there's actually a product there. There's no product in Nigeria yet until they turn it on. But let's just say this right here was Nigeria, for an example. And let's say you had Hero there. You could say somebody wants to buy, the Thermal MX. You copy that. You go here and you make a smart link for it. I'm not going to do it this time, but you do it. You click here. You just take and type the smart link out. And that's it. And then you send it to somebody. So you can sell products through the links anywhere in the country. And when they click on it, you get 100% credit for that in your back office. So what happens when people buy, and I'm going to skip down here a little bit, you'll see in the money right here, you'll see point volume. When you go to volume, you'll see point volume show up on your line here. Okay. Base commission volume. So if they bought that MOA for an example, you'd see 52 points here, and it would take and actually it's going to be off the side because it's going to auto balance in your business. Okay, it auto balances in there because it's a customer product. Forget that. So anyway, you're going to see that right there. Okay, so you'll see things happen in your back office and points go up, and obviously here's line 1 and line 2 of your first income position, line 1, first income position, line 2, and the volume has a lesser volume you get paid on, right? So you get everybody volume below you. So going back up, here's promotional codes. You can set your promotional codes here. I'm not 100% sure how they're doing them. I think they give you a couple promotional codes every month and then they reset them. We'll have to just see once they get everything transferred over to the back office. The next tab is lifestyle perks. And this says travel, but you don't have travel there. I don't know. You'll have loyalty. You'll have the loyalty dollars. Your lifestyle dollars will show up here. So you'll start to see as you spend money, you get everything back into your lifestyle dollars. So if you spend, let's say 1,000 Naira, you're going to see 1,000 Naira show up in your lifestyle dollars. And those can be used towards, reduced products on a discount on some products that they run every once in a while. And then we have obviously travel, diamonds, and loyalty here in US and around the country. And that'll eventually all be there. Okay. I'm going to skip Shop Live and news for right now. You can see that when you go to My Business right here. You will see this is where you can enroll people. And you can see your tree. So if you wanted to see your people in your downline, you could hit this tree right here. And it will come up here. Can you please
hold on? Let's look at that in front of you. Go first.
Okay. You can open up this tree view. And when you look at this tree view here, you're going to see your ID right there. And then it says, how many levels down do you want to see? This is only showing 5. I always set it to like 50. Okay, at least 50. Your income position 1, okay, which will show all, and your tree placement, and you hit show tree. And this builds a tree right here. So this is the tree right here. So this is all the people that are in your downline. Okay. Now, when you come over here and you look at somebody and you click on their name right here, you can say detailed information. And it will now show their information here, their orders, their sponsorships, and so on will show right there. Okay. So this is a great view to see people in your downline and how it follows the tree below you. Okay. Document library, you can find most all the documents you'll have in the NewAge Share app. That's the best row there. Here's when you enroll people. Okay, that's under the business section. Now the My Money section. This is kind of important. Okay, and you have your NewAge Pay. So you'll click on NewAge Pay, and you'll set up your banking information here. Okay, this says Nigeria, but it'll. I mean, let me just change this to Nigeria and see if it shows differently. Oops, there it did right there. Okay. And let's go over here to money and go to NewAge Pay. Yeah, you would just drop this down. It would say Nigeria. Okay. So you put this information here, and this is how you fill your banking information. Okay. So that's under the NewAge Pay. That's how you get paid every week. You have your volume, which I went to before. And you have your commission summary. When you click on commission summary and you run it right here, which we have nothing in there now, and you run this summary here, it will show you files below there each week by week how much you're earning in commission. Okay, so it would show you here. I don't know why it's making commission reports, but see, this is what it does. It opens up a new PDF that has all the commission that you earn. So as you start earning commission, you'll learn how all this stuff works. You'll see you get a cost of living increase, a matching bonus, a team lead, and all the things that Sir Steve talked about as we were going through the training with the business. It'll all show up there. Okay. Now they have something called NewAge Rewards, which you earn NewAge Rewards. It's right here on the left here. You'll click on that, and then you'll sign in. It goes to a different website, and you'll sign in that website, and they award you for doing a lot of different things in the business. So if I come over here and look at earnings history up here, there's no credits yet because we haven't launched there, right? Earnings history, they're going to give you, you're going to get pay from building your business from the first 6 months to the next 6 months. So as we launch in November, we have November and December. So almost everybody is going to get extra points for the next 6 months of building their business, January to June, because you build it more from November, December. Okay. So you'll get extra point credit, business rewards in here. You get new customers and new members, you get business rewards. You are advancing title, you get business rewards. You earn at your title, you get business rewards. You attend events, you get rewards. And when you go through the training in the NewAge Share app, you earn rewards. Okay. And then when you earn rewards, you're able to redeem those. This is win, give, or dream it. But when you get it, you're able to, this is from Nigeria here, you're able to get vouchers to be able to shop at different places online. And also get, I think there should be a voucher that you can get money transferred back to your e-wallet. So you'll learn as we go along more and more about how the rewards work, but it's really cool. I mean, I got hundreds of thousands of rewards in my thing. So I can use those for credits. I can buy all kinds of stuff in my back office, and you will too as we go along here. Okay. So the next section I'm going to go into is reports. And this right here, you have customer reports. So if you have somebody that goes on and joins you as a customer, okay, and not a rep. Don't know why these two are in here, but they say brand partners, a type. But this should say, this should be customers. It's probably because they just haven't updated the system here and transferred you over. But you'll be able to see all your customers and the history from all their customers and all their information. So you could email them if you want to. Ask them how they're doing on the products, how they like them. Would they be interested in maybe being a brand partner from a customer? And then you can go down all these different reports and see different ones. I don't use a lot of these myself. I do a brand partner search, which you can do. You can search for brand partners in your downline by their last name or their ID number or whatever. Sponsor activity, 4-week cycle. 4-week cycles, once you get going, you will be able to see people in each of these cycles. You'll see the count, the number of people, and the volume that's created. So you might see 10 people and 1,300 points. And you'll see this. So it projects it forward 4 weeks. So you can see over the next 4 weeks what you could be making in volume. And hopefully it will increase because, you're building. And as you see this, you can't see this very well, but this is a purple line. There's a green line, a blue line, and a red line. And that's the week. This is a red week. This is a blue week, a green week, and a purple week. And because it cycles every 4 weeks, if you're in the green week, you'll always be in your green week. Your subscription will always be in the green week. And on the homepage, you'll see a green dot. That means you're in the green week for your subscription. Okay. Let's see. You can see downline advancements. You can see your savings bonus here, what you've earned in your savings bonus. They also show that on the front page. Gold Run is sponsoring 4 people in your first 8 weeks of business. You'll see that. And a lot of you will hit that really quick because you sponsor a lot of people. Power rankings, you'll see the people on your team and what rank they are in the power rankings. When you click on that, there's nothing there now, obviously, it shouldn't be, but you'll see people down here and where they're ranked in your country, okay, or in the country they're in. You might have somebody in the United States and you'll see where they rank. And then you'll see an order history right here, which is your order history again. So this can all be accessed through the app also. And so it's important to get familiar with this. I mean, regardless, when you enroll somebody, let me go to the volume section. This right here, you're going to see volume. And the key to, as you're building your business, some of you might be building 2 lines at one time. Some might be building 3 or 4 lines at one time. But if you're just getting started in the business, it's always best to go down 2 lines first, because you will hit the bonus pool faster. You'll go down 2 lines, hit the bonus pool. And what you're wanting to do is put people on your weakest line. So as you're building down 2 lines, you need to look at them through either the tree view under business right here, which I showed you, to see how many people are in this line that are active and how many people are in your line 2 that are active. And whichever line has the less amount of people is where you want to put your next person that you sponsor, because you're trying to keep those lines balanced. Because if you keep them balanced, then that way, because you're always earning of the lesser line. And the more you keep them balanced, the more you're going to be able to earn. Okay. And as we go along, we'll do more trainings on this, and we'll show you. And if you ever have a question, when you enroll somebody, once we get going, you have a week to change where they go. So if you said, Rick, they enrolled online in my business. Okay. I created an enrollment link and I sent it to them and they enrolled, but they're not in the place that I want them to be. You have a contact me or your upline leader, and we have a week to move them to the right position. So all we're going to do is just change their placement. Now, we can't do that with all the people that are already enrolled in the pre-enrollment. They stay there. That doesn't change at all. These are new people that you enroll. Okay. So hope that's understandable to you. So I'm going to stop sharing, and I'm going to pause here and answer any questions. So if you have a question, you can just go ahead and raise your hand or put it in the chat there. The reaction thing down there, just raise your hand and I'll unmute you and you can ask the question, okay? Any questions? Yes, go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Okay, thank you, Sir Rick. My question is, when you have someone in another country and you like to register them, what do you do? How do you get them registered on your own platform?
Okay, good question. So let me go over here. Let's go over here to the sharing the screen again. So I'm going to come over here to the business section. I'm going to hit enrollment, enroll a new person. Okay. And it's going to come up here, and I got to change the country code to their country. So what country would they be in? Just tell me, just make up what country would they be?
UAE.
UAE right here. Okay. So now UAE, just so you know, they only got, I think, 1 product there too available. I think they only have Noni there also. Okay. So you just change the flag to UAE and then continue with your enrollment. You're the sponsor, and then you continue with the enrollment. You got to have a placement for them. You got to know where you're going to place them in your business. So you, oh no, that's like that. Well, I think you have to hit search right here, and then it's going to let me sign it up. The enrollment's not, let's choose another country. I don't know if the enrollment's active there. Let's just say you had somebody in France. Okay. So we have it in France. Yeah. And then we'd hit confirm right here. So UAE, for some reason, it did not hit. We would have to check on that, because see, now this I can hit confirm and I can go in enrollment. Now it did change it to France. Okay. So they would do this enrollment. What you do is you come over here and you click here and you make a smart link. Okay. So now this is a France enrollment. Okay. And then you create link. There's the link right here. Let's just go look in the back office right here, and let's go under smart links. And there's your France enrollment right here. So you just copy this and send that to them. And send that link to them, and they can enroll themselves and sign up for the points and everything. Now I'm going to delete this right here because I don't want to just leave it there. I'll delete that one. Okay. And you delete that link. Okay. Does that seem pretty simple?
Yes, that's fine. I like you said, I don't know why the UAE is not popping
Yeah,
out.
I'm not for sure. We'll just have to check on that once Nigeria opens. We'll have to check on that and see why we can't activate that. I don't know if there's something to do with they got a,
Okay,
I know for sure.
that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Informa.
Yes. Yeah, thank you so much for the explanation so far. For the account, my money, I don't know if you can go back and explain better how we can share, allocate funds to our account. How many accounts we can pay money into and all that. You can explain it.
Okay, I'm having a hard time hearing you. Let's see. How do
Can you
on your
can
account?
you hear me now?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
My money, how to distribute your payments. You know, how to enter it and then distribute your payments. Because I think that's important for us to really understand it.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to wait until they actually get, the products in there and stuff like that, because, I'm not 100% for sure. Let me just share the screen and go there, and we'll look at this right here. So under my money, NewAge payments, in order to receive a payment, you're saying?
No. To distribute it, like you have the e-wallet, you have the NewAge exchange. Just explaining it, the direct deposit, what you can do with your pay.
Okay, yeah.
For instance,
I see what you're saying. So you can have money.
I don't mean limit, because I'm hearing people saying limit. But
Okay.
Sorry, can you?
Yeah, I got it. Okay, so
should I take my second question so you can take everything together?
So like if you wanted money going to your e-wallet and then the rest of it going to your direct deposit?
Yeah, I'm just, for people to understand this new exchange, what does it mean? What does all this mean?
Well, you're gonna learn more when they get into it, opening everything up, because this right here is an iPayout, which is let's see, it says there you automatically manage your funds automatically. Yeah, I'll have to get back to you on that. I'm not for sure. I don't use that. I just have a direct deposit. So I'm going to have to get back to you, just be honest with you. I know how the e-wallet works, but the NewAge exchange, I don't. So we'll have to come back around to that once we launch. Will that be okay?
Okay, that's fine. Then the second question is for the short link, for the enrollment. You generated the short link after just opening the account. I mean, after you clicked enroll. Wouldn't it be better for us to open it when we have placed the person, after the placement? So the person wouldn't have to start wondering where he or she would.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Does it give you that option? I don't know if it gives you that option.
Yeah, I think I've tried it once. I think it does. I don't know for Nigeria.
You can create the link after it gives you that option, but if it
after the placement, right? Okay.
Yeah, if it gives you that option, you can create it after the placement. Other than that, don't worry about it. We'll just get it moved,
Oh, moved. Oh, thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you.
And that's when you're giving a link to somebody else that doesn't know. But when you're enrolling somebody yourself, if you're going to enroll that person, you get to choose all the placement and everything else like that. So you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Okay. Who else has a question? So there's a question here. It says the economy is situation is hard in Nigeria. Can we allow us to buy and sell products on credit and repay back? Unfortunately, they don't do that. So you would have to work out a way to be able to get the products, sell them, and then you'd have the money back then. But they don't extend any credit like that. It just doesn't work that way at all. Sorry about that. Okay, so go ahead. You have another question? Yeah.
Okay, thank you. My question is, when when you were talking about placement of people, and you mentioned making sure that you place people on your weaker line or weaker leg, I thought that that's the work of the auto balancing and all, to ensure that even when, I remember that during the training a couple of times, Tariq mentioned the fact that you don't have to, but that even when you don't properly place, the system would always auto balance. I don't know, maybe I'm getting the meaning of that.
Yep. Yeah, I'll show you.
I'm guessing it's wrong.
Yeah, it doesn't place people automatically in your business, but it does place the volume from customers automatically in your business. So the volume that a customer would buy, it will auto balance. And if you spend more money over your subscription each month, it will auto balance and you'll get paid. Okay. But so let me show you what I do when I'm building the business. I'm going to come over here and I'm going to say, go to tree view. Okay. And I'm going to run the tree view down 50 lines. So I'm going to look at the business here, right? In this example here, I'm going to look at it. I'm going to say, okay, here's line 1. It goes all the way down here. It kind of cuts off right here. It goes down here. Here's line 2 that has all this volume. So the line cuts right across here. I don't know if you can see that, but nothing's connected across here. So line 2 has a lot more people on it. And let's just say everybody was active. So this has a lot more people on it than line 1 does. Okay. So my next person that I sponsor is the first line right down here on the last person on my line. I'm going to put it underneath there so all those people get volume all the way up the line. Okay. So that's where I would be placing the next person. Unless I was working with this person in this line here, then I can place them underneath here. Because that way there's more people here growing to balance out with this over here that's growing. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Do we have any other questions at all?
How to sell money?
What's that?
How to sell money?
Well, you know, there's a couple things we have. What I'll probably do here, let me just share the screen again here, is let's see. Let me share again. On this resource page right here, there's another video training, and they'll do some more, but I'll probably add that video here, which is like a 2-hour training on Noni. So you have access to it here. I think a lot of you might have seen that in the WhatsApp group and stuff like that. And if we come back over here and just navigate back to the left, you can see Noni right here. And there's some information about Noni, and then some more information here, and just 3 or 4 pages of information here. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Okay. When I like to build brand partners. So I like to build a business of brand partners. Okay. Now, fortunately, with the internet, I do sell a lot of products. I sell a ton of products every single week. Okay. And because I've automated it, and I've worked with that for 12 years now. Okay. But if I sit here and I hold money in this hand and I hold a Noni in this hand, and I ask people what you would like to talk about. Okay. I'm going to mute a couple of people here. Hang on just a second. And I said, what do you want to talk about? Everybody always wants to talk about the money. People want to learn how to make more money. Noni becomes the vehicle to do that, right? So Noni is a vehicle for us to make more money. All of us. And so, Alexa off. So anyway, it's important that we have a good product, and it has a tremendous amount of health studies. But what's more important when you're building is you could talk to people about, do you leave your options open to earn some extra income right now? And I can tell you 99% of people will say yes. The next thing I do is I say, well, if I send you a presentation, would you watch it? And they said, sure. What is it about? Well, there's a lot involved. Let me just send you a link to a presentation. And then you either send them one of our business presentations or you send them something out of the NewAge Share back office, and you pique their interest. And then you follow up the next day and say, what did you like best about what you've seen? Okay, so what did you like best about it? And I will be changing probably this presentation here, because it's been a while since we had it, on the first page here. So you're going to be able to send them to the explorenewageafrica.com right here. And they can play this and it'll walk through the presentation. You can see here. Sir Steve's doing it and I'm on there and stuff like that. So I will be updating this presentation with the more current version. But you could send them this link. And that's what you'd send them when you say when they want more information. And it's either for them or not. But most people are interested in making more money. Now, yes, there are people that are interested in their health and you know, either regaining their health or being proactive in their health. And Noni has a tremendous amount of, I mean, there's over 650 studies on Noni. It's 25 years old. It's sold over $8 billion US worldwide, right? 8 billion US worldwide. So I go after business partners myself first, because every time you bring on a business partner, they can do the same thing. You're building a network, right? We're network marketers, okay? We're marketing to people, we're building our network, and we're earning all those points that flow up our business. And once you get it built and you take a serious run at this, over the next 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 years, it just depends how aggressive you are, you can have residual income coming into your life the rest of your life. And trust me, it will change. You won't believe. And once they start introducing more products, the Hero brand and other products, you're going to be so blessed with this company, you won't believe it. That was a long answer for me, but okay. Anybody else?
Very nice.
Okay, anybody else have a question? Okay, well, if there's no other questions, I'll pass it back to the moderator there to close this out.
Thank you, Sir Rick. And it's what's a wonderful training and quite enlightening. For me, I think it's important that we all go back and watch the recordings so that we can properly understand it. I don't think anyone would just get a full grasp by just listening to this, but thank God it's recorded and we can always go back to it and we can train our team on this and help them to get a hold on what to do even before the products arrive, so we can start on a good platform. Thank you, sir. And thank you everyone for participating, for joining this call. And I hope that, okay, we have a question here from Madam Loveling. I think there's a question in the chat.
She just said,
Yeah.
oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Once we get the products there and stuff like that, we're going to do a lot more. Craig will come out. They'll have trainings with the scientists from NewAge. We'll do a training for Nigeria, and Blessing will be on. There'll be a lot of stuff happening once we get the products that everybody's able to start, purchasing the products and stuff like that and selling the products.
Are we meeting again next week? Are we meeting again next week?
We can if you want to. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's do that, because that way you can get more people on.
That's fine. So I wanted to ask also that, do we have any particular period or dates in projection for Hero? I know at some point there was something about the end of the year.
Yeah.
Are we still working with that?
Well, Craig is working diligently, trust me, diligently to get the products there. as quick as he can. So there's no exact time set yet, but I push him really hard all the time. So, as soon as we get the noni there, and then hopefully that'll follow. If it be the end of, the year or first part of January, or sometime in January, we're just, don't know exactly yet, but, a lot of it will probably depending on how big a launch we have with a soft launch that we have with the noni and everything else like that, because that'll excite the company to, put more resources into it to make things happen quicker. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I guess that's good. We look forward to that. So in the meantime, we have noni, and we hope that will be cleared on time, and we can get, I'm sure everybody is excited as I am to start selling and start making money. It's been a while waiting for this.
Yeah.
So we look forward to having a good business with NewAge. And thank you everyone for joining us. And like Madam Ifoma said, we could have this again if we're going to be able to have more people on board. And I think we need to still get people trained on the compensation plan again, and then have them ask questions and all. So thank you, everyone. If we do not have anyone with any other questions, I guess you can call it a day and look forward to next week or any other time. Thank you, everyone, for joining.